Hey, it's Junkman from VintageRock.com here at NAMM 2017. And a product that's been around for a long time, Anvil cases, Calzone cases. I got Joseph and I got Renee from Calzone Cases here. Gentlemen, lots of new products, things that you're working on for 2017. What you got?
Well, we've got quite a few products. These two are ones that we're featuring. This is our slam rack case. And what's unique about this one is the fact that the lid pulls out on this various
and you slam it
sides, and then you slam it. Therefore, the name. You know, we don't like to get too deep with these names here, okay? So this is becoming very popular in the audio world because you don't have to worry about the larger lids, storing them, and then putting the lids on at the end of the show.
Or any of those other ones where they have to loop it onto something like that. Maybe,
right. Yeah.
And
and these are also including these stacking caster wells, which is pretty popular in all types of like-size cases, just because you can use it better for the truck pack and whatever the venue may be. Sometimes it's rather tight, so they can stack them off without having to worry about locking casters. And we offer it in 4 different sizes: 8, 10, 12, and 16. And this particular case is also made from the half-inch diamond birch material. Very strong, very dense. It's 14 ply, and it pretty much impenetrable against most things known to man, other than the fork.
You could shoot through it, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, and we have 3 sets of rack rails in there, your front and rear, and also a center section of rack rail, which is also movable. Therefore, they can adjust it based upon the depth of the equipment. So that works out quite nicely.
Yeah, you'll be secure for sure.
Yes, sir.
And then below it, you got a slam box, I see.
Right, we complemented the particular rack with our slam box case, which is made of 3/4 inch Baltic birch, 15 ply. We rabbet joint all the edges. We screw them with various length screws, 1 3/4. We glue, we sand, we bondo, and then we coat it with a texture lac material, which is very impact resistant. It's very much like a truck bed liner. And that particular case is matched up in size with the slam rack. The footprint is the same on all the slam racks, so you can interchange them whatever the height of the slam rack may be. And you have 3 drawers. Each drawer is 6 inches and 3.5 inch heavy duty casters. And the bottom actually is reinforced with an extra 3/4 inch piece of plywood, same Baltic birch. So you have 1.5 inch caster boards. So you don't have to worry about anything busting through the bottom of the case. And that's a very nice package.
Absolutely. Well, the Anvil name is...
Truck pack. All truck pack, of course.
Oh, that's absolutely.
22 by 30 by whatever the height may be.
But the Anvil name has been around for so long. How many years now?
64.
64 years, I guess?
Older than Disneyland, yeah.
No. But it's like one of those products that, even people that have followed are still known as an Anvil case, So,
Yeah,
Calzone family has been involved for...
Calzone started in 75. Yeah, and have quite a family organization now. We do have, of course, my brother Vin, who's been with us since about a year after I started.
Right.
He got tired of going to college there. He learned enough, I guess, in that 1 year of college. Come out and be a box guy, right? So that's what we do. And some nephews working there, and good people, but they all have to work. Family business is good, but there's no gimmies. We have to be good every day, and everybody that works with us has to be good every day. And the Anvil Company, founded by the Vallis family in 1952, built up the industry in such a way that the Anvil name did become generic. Yeah. Protecting rock and roll since 1952. That's
absolutely.
That's not something that you can make up. You have to be able to prove it, to document it, and we have the documentation and the legs and the history to be able to be proud to say that. We are basically an encyclopedia or a timeline for the evolution of technology, whatever it might have been.
You go before rock and roll, man. Who could say that?
I don't know, not too many people. But Chuck Vallis, who actually founded Anvil, developed many other products in his packaging businesses before he actually started Anvil. He was in the espionage business back in World War II, and one of the things he developed was the shredding machines to shred metal and such that they would drop from planes to help jam the German radar. Wow. So that was pretty cool. Then, a little bit different, he invented the Pillsbury Doughboy that just slammed the little roll of dough and Doughboy pops out.
Yeah.
Developed that as well.
Wow.
So very creative guy.
The things you find out at the NAMM Show, it's amazing.
Yes, sir. You betcha.
Great stuff. I mean, anything else you could tell us about any new developments for 2017? Anything that you're looking forward to this year?
Well, we continue to have continuous improvement, not to be redundant, but it's always on our mind, whether it's a manufacturing process, our...
The snap wheels, the snap into position.
Yep.
Right, you could let them know about that.
Right, there's a different caster that we're playing around with and testing out where the wheels will spin and snap into the position so they don't have to be turned when you are stacking them on cases of like sizes. And that's helped. Sometimes you have to, turn them a quarter turn or whatever it may be in order to line them up.
They'll stay locked.
Yes, so they'll always be in that same direction, make it easier to stack.
Everything, aside from protection being our number one goal, always protection, to be able to safely transport and house whatever you make on this planet. Also, speed and convenience
Of loading,
right?
absolutely.
Loading, setup, breakdown, all of that, because for especially live production, right, to have to go find where to put your lid and then look for your lid. So that's where these slam lids have come into play. So whether it's the casters that Joe's talking about, saving you a little bit of time trying to align those wheels, they snap into place, versus the stackable, everything being stackable in the slam lids. All of that is geared towards speed and convenience when involved in live production. So everything we do, aside from protection, is also how do we make your life easier for any roadie or production person? How do we make your life easier?
Well, again, the name speaks for itself. It's a trusted name in the
I
industry.
would love for you to see a letter we got
Sure.
from...
Let's take a look over here.
This right
Right here.
If you get a shot of that, right? If you get a shot of this right here, this for us is what fuels us, right? When someone tells us they've never gotten a scratch on their equipment because of Anvil or Calzone, or Ascot. So I was hoping you'd just get a shot of that, because this isn't something we wrote up. We literally had to photograph it because it warmed us all up, like, wow, this person took the time to write a nice letter to us. So anyways.
It's better than a Yelp review.
Right?
Gentlemen, again, I appreciate you talking with us here at Vintage Rock Time. Renee and Joseph from Calzone Anvil Cases. And again, this is Junkman from VintageRock.com at NAMM 2017.